Sunday Igboho have called the president to release Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, without any further delay to foster peace in the East. Your take on this?
All right. Thank you for having me, Mr. Chigoze. Well, Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, I don't think they are on the same pedestal in terms of this crucifixion that they both face, because one person is calling for self-protection and self-preservation without, coming outrightly to denigrate a nation, while the other person is also calling for self-preservation and self-protection. However, he was issuing some statements that are treasonable by condemning the current state of where he is or where he found himself. As a matter of fact, he's even calling for the destruction, right? Calling for the beheading of innocent people. So, and I think this is why there's a difference between the ruling of Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu.
Who is calling for the beheading of innocent people? Do you have evidence to that?
Well, there are so many statements that have been issued by Nnamdi Kanu where he asked people to go out there to kill, to behead people and all that. And these statements are what the federal government is trying to use against him, right? Because he was very blunt about it, he was instructive about it, and as a matter of fact, he was very, very instrumental when is it the ECN, Eastern Security Network, which was not government approved or government backed, when it was actually, set up. Now, Nnamdi Kanu was all out, right? Wasn't holding anybody. There was no prisoners held. He was not holding back his words, right? So these words of his, which are recorded on tapes, because we know he said, go out there, kill the Janjaweed, kill the Fulanis. There was a time he called the Yorubas all sort of names, These words are what are haunting him. Initially, the cause, there's nothing wrong with it. When he started issuing such statements, destroy this country, burn it down, those words, okay, those words are treasonable. Ordinarily, you could ask for, we want to go, Biafra must go, we must protect ourselves, right? I think that is a thin line. It is okay for Sunday Igboho to call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and I think I know why. Probably he's trying to protect his tribesman who is on the seat, so that people will not feel he was being pardoned based on the affinity or because of they are from the same ethnicity. But if you want to look at it on plain terms, right? When Nnamdi Kanu started for the push of Igboho, we all wanted it, right? But when you start uttering such words that will incite violence, maiming, killing of people, right? Then I think it is wrong. And this is why I said,
by inciting violence, what do you mean?
You and I know.
Have you seen him lifting any gun or killing anyone?
Don't ask me that rhetorical question. It's a rhetorical question.
No, you have to answer because you have to make your audience understand what you meant.
Let me tell you why it's a rhetorical question, and you are just trying to play the ostrich. We all know that when Adolf Hitler invaded the whole world, nobody saw him carrying a gun. But the words of his mouth were powerful than the biggest bullets and then the deadliest bomb.
In Nigerian law or constitution, of course, mere words does not in any way amount to threats. So if you are judging him based on mere words or expression of his opinion, it does not amount to threats because you have not seen him with any weapon that can harm anyone.
Well, why you are being defensive?
No, that is the truth position of the
I am
law.
not here to castigate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am only here to paint the true picture of what transpired.
But you're already doing that by, of course, trying to stop his opinion, personal expression of his opinion.
You are trying to rewrite the history. Stop being a revisionist. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is never going to deny that he said, go out there, kill the Fulanis, the Janjaweeds, burn them down, burn this. He was never going to deny it.
I listened to him. He said that our mission for floating Eastern Security Network is to protect our forests from the invaders, from the Fulani militias who invest our land, just as they did in part of the West, where you come from. Even, unfortunately, most of your king or Obas has been killed because of the activities of these notorious entities.
Let me just tell you that saying the truth, right, doesn't mean you are a weak man. And accepting when you feel you must have erred doesn't show you as a weak man. It only gives you an ample time to retreat so that you can recharge. Then you reattack. Let me let you understand something. When you will not accept that you made a mistake during the years of NSA, I mean, there were videos done by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructing people, right? But I don't want to paint Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't want to.
No, instructing people, does it force anyone or coerce anyone to do whatever he is saying?
Listen, guys.
No, that is the reality. We have to be factual and very, of course, straightforward in our reportage.
Listen, your words are your bonds. Your words
are your bonds to you, but it does not in any way, of course, hold any other person's opinion.
Your words are what? Are letters. Alright? When they are being captured on tape, it becomes an evidence. As a matter of fact, it becomes an empirical evidence that can be used to send you to the prison, to jail, and even beyond. This is why we must be careful with our words. I understand that what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we're out of frustration as against the system. You and I, there are so many words we say against the system, right? But we have not gotten to that level of influence. We have not gathered so much mass and support. And also most times we are not even captured on tape, whereby they present it before the DSS or the federal government. Are you with me? So these are the reasons. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. But I feel for that process to be expedited, I feel he should apologize. But people are telling him not to apologize. And this is what I'm saying, an apology doesn't show you to be a weak man.
Apology for what is not guilty of, or apology as a consent to whatever allegation that may have been leveled against him, which of course the appeal court set aside all the count charges and of course exonerated him. So what is the basis of the apology, Mr. Nee?
The basis of the apology is against his country, Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a Nigerian by birth, right?
But he said he has the right, of course, inalienable right, to choose, to freely choose where to identify, and that is not a crime anywhere in the world.
And nobody is denying that.
He has the right to self-determination.
And nobody is stopping him from doing that. However, why is nobody stopping him from?
By nobody, do you mean somebody?
No, listen.
Stopping him.
Wait, hold on. Nobody denied him from going out or coming out for self-determination. But where the issue is when he starts calling for the heads, when he starts calling for the destruction, when he starts presenting himself as a terrorist. And this is why he's been charged. But I hope justice will prevail, and I hope it favors Nnamdi Kanu. However, I don't see that happening if he does not apologize. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nee.